is the man who oversees the business operations of the Falcons, Atlanta United, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Steve Cannon just picked up a couple of prestigious awards, and he's about to get another. Good morning and welcome to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning,
so let's start with what's happening a week from today. Next week, you're going to be inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, being recognized, I want to make sure I get this right, as the organization's Outstanding American for 2019. That's amazing. So how did you get started in wrestling in the first place?
One of 6 kids,
okay.
4 boys, all a year apart, and I think it was the only thing that saved my mother's sanity. So when a wrestling program cropped up in our town, my mom was first in line. Let's get these boys out of the house. Let's get some of that energy expended on the mat and not in our living room. So that's how we get started.
It's a mental sport too. Talk about that.
It's a tough, gritty sport. What I love about it is it's an individual sport, but you're baked into a team effort. So you got to do both. And really, it's mano a mano, right? There's no ball, there's no stick, and it's just your strength, speed, quickness, intelligence versus the man that you're opposing. And it's really, really hard.
How do you think those qualities translated into the private sector for you?
So 2 things that I've taken away from wrestling. One has been it's just such a challenge that I've always sort of sought out challenge, right? So that's been one thing. But what I think wrestling has done for me is it's kind of given me an extra gear.
Sure.
And you know, when you push yourself as hard as you need to push yourself in wrestling, that extra gear that you've got suddenly, and you apply it into the private sector or in your family life or anywhere else, it just helps you get through things a little bit better.
Well, you graduated from West Point, and a little factoid I read about you, you scored perfectly, right, on the physical tests each and every year. That couldn't have been easy. Wow.
I took some of that wrestling with me to West Point, and yes, I did max out every physical fitness test in my 4 years there. So I'm still now at 58, just trying to fight the good fight.
Look at you. Okay, so you recently returned to campus with Arthur Blank, some of the Falcons. What kind of exercises, team building were you doing?
So for us, it's really important to use our platforms, the NFL and the Falcons, to shine a spotlight on the service and the sacrifice of our military. Every year for the last 4 years, we've done something significant. So we took the team to Walter Reed one year, and then we went to Iraq. That was an incredible trip. Dan Quinn, some of the players. We got to go to forward operating bases all across Iraq and essentially get close to the experience that our soldiers have every single day on our behalf. And it was just a life-changing trip. And so this past year, we took about 12 Falcons plus the coaching staff. We went up to West Point. And West Point is really a school about leadership. How do we train a core of leaders that are going to go out and serve our country? And Dan wanted to bring our players, the leaders from the Falcons, to get close to that experience. It was really a meaningful couple days.
Very important too. Let's talk Atlanta United, the Benz. So a couple of awards recently: Sports Team of the Year and Sports Facility of the Year. That's got to give you a sense of pride, huh?
Just really gratified. So much work, so much passion has gone into Atlanta United. It's not an accident that we won a championship in only our 2nd year. It's not an accident that we've set every single record that there is out there in Major League Soccer. It's because a great team of people have come together, have really united the city of Atlanta around this new franchise. So for us, in only our 2nd year of existence, we're now in our 3rd season, to have an MLS championship on our trophy case and to be recognized as Team of the Year, just super gratifying. And the stadium, the same thing. Every game, 4,000 people show up.
Energy, wow.
It's energy, it's hospitality. It was an incredible vision from Arthur Blank to locate in downtown Atlanta to sort of be the community, the center of a community. And it's just so gratifying to see every game or match 70,000 fans from all different backgrounds coming together to cheer for their teams. What a wonderful thing. We need more connection in our lives, and I think Mercedes-Benz Stadium does that.
The heart of the city. Okay, well, on this Memorial Day weekend, we want to thank you for your service in the Army as a lieutenant, of course. Steve Cannon, congrats on your upcoming honor at the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Caitlin.
All right.